Today what we're going to be doing is making our gym Dine hearts. Today is step 1. What you need to do is either decide, do you want a tall skinny heart, or would you rather your heart be a wider shorter heart? It is totally up to you, whichever one you would like to do. I'm going to do a tall heart, so what I'm doing is I'm going to fold my paper after I put my name on the back and my class code on the back as well. Fold my paper in half as best I can. You might need help from the teacher. Then the next step is with that pencil you just used to write your name with, you're going to draw a dot on the folded side. So see how the folded side is where the side that doesn't open? Okay, we can also call that the spine, because that's what you would call it if it was a book, right? The part that doesn't open is called the spine of the book. Now, what we're going to do is make 1/2 of a heart. This is going to make a symmetrical heart when we're all done, which means the same on both sides. So right now we're just going to draw a half, and the way we do this is we start at the top dot. So I have a little bit of space between the top dot and the top of the paper, right? A couple inches of space. I want to go up and out and connect to the bottom dot. Okay, and I'm going to show this to the teacher before I do anything else. Okay, do not cut this out until you show it to the teacher, because she's going to make sure that you drew it on the spine and that it does look like half of a heart and that you came up, around, and down to a point. After the teacher says okay, you may cut out your heart. I want to cut out on the line. And I'm making sure when I do this that I'm cutting through, the paper is not folding up very good. I'm cutting through both pieces of paper. It's okay to cut a little bit on the inside of the line. Want to make sure these are even, because one of them didn't cut the same. Okay, so first graders know this. This is called positive space, and the rest is called negative space. So our negative space goes in the scrap paper bin, because somebody else might be able to use that another time. Now what I'm doing here is making sure my name is still on the back, that I didn't cut it off. Also make sure you always have your class code on the back. And now taking a black crepe or an oil pastel. These can be kind of messy, so they might make our hands a little dirty. I want to draw shapes, or divide my heart up into shapes. Okay, now right now my heart is symmetrical, which means the same on both sides, but when I draw my shapes, doesn't need to be symmetrical. Now sometimes we draw shapes that are organic, okay, or free form. I just kind of made up that shape. Or sometimes we draw shapes that are geometric shapes, okay, like a circle or a square. Okay, or maybe it's a square with a little line coming out of it. That's okay too. Okay, I want you to think of some other cool shapes you could draw, whether they're organic or geometric. See how when I color with this it smudges a little bit? That's okay. All right. I've got some shapes. So that is step 1.